The 9 Satanic Sins. The philosophy of Levian Satanism includes what we consider to be satanic sins. The nature of these sins are not at all like the sins of other religions. Rather than being a list of things that you cannot do, the 9 satanic sins consist of things that if you allow into your life will have negative consequences. These are not things demanded that Satanists avoid. Rather, these are things that we Satanists naturally avoid, as they would hinder the vitality of our lives. We will explore each one separately. 1. Stupidity. Stupidity is the cardinal sin of Satanism. To be ignorant is one thing. Human beings can't help but be ignorant of things. We should strive towards lessening the ignorance we ourselves hold, as well as lessening of others as best we can, but ignorance will always remain. Stupidity, however, is an ever-growing problem, as our society seems to absolutely thrive on it. The media is gauged towards cultivating this stupidity. We Satanists must strive to see past the stupidities of the masses, and strive to not be affected by sources of utter stupidity. 2. Pretentiousness. In the modern world we live in today, this is a growing problem of the masses. With such emphasis on human equality, everyone makes themselves out to be more than they really are. The truth of this world is that human equality is not a reality. We are not all equal, and this is easily realized by the Satanist. With this in mind, we know that one must work towards and actually achieve in life in order to be somebody. In other words, the Satanist doesn't think he or she is somebody, but rather knows it. 3. Solipsism. This is where the satanic victim of do others, as they do unto you, comes into play. Solipsism involves projecting your own rationalities and sensibilities onto others. This can be a problem when the person you're projecting all set onto is less attuned than you in the sense. You shouldn't expect people to treat you with the same kindness, respect, and consideration that you naturally give to them. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you is what should be followed in general. Treat strangers with a bit of respect. However, do unto others as they do unto you is situationally based. If someone does not show you respect shown unto them. 4. Self-deceit. There is nothing good about lying to yourself. Self-deceit can involve many things. Allowing society to put a label on you, and you accepting that label is certainly a self-deceit. Also, we must not allow ourselves to bow down to the idols and false gods of this world and engage in a belief in them. To do so would be to deceive ourselves. 5. Herd conformity. Conforming with and following the herd is seen as a most foolish thing to do in Satanism. However, not all conformity is bad. If by conforming to something of your own choosing that will benefit you, then there is nothing wrong with it. What we are against is the mindless following of the whims of the masses. We Satanists believe that one should choose who they follow carefully. Following the many is a detrimental action. 6. Lack of perspective. Here we are talking about forgetting or losing sight of who and what you are. We Satanists see ourselves as having an elite mindset. We see ourselves as thinking on an entirely different level than the masses of the rest of the world. We therefore strive to hold confidence and pride in ourselves, and to follow our own paths, and not be swayed by the herd and whatever challenges that would be obstacles in the herd's path. 7. Forgetfulness of past orthodoxies. This world is filled with those that would put new paint on an old car and sell it as something new. Too many times have people presented what they called new and original ideals, when in reality they are ideals of the past. The Satanist strives to not be ignorant of what has passed so as to be cautious when presented with so-called new ideas. These ideals are what society today thrives on. Giving some old way of thinking a new name often draws in followers. The Satanist should not be fooled in this manner. 8. Counterproductive pride. Pride is one of the most wonderful things to a Satanist. However, counterproductive pride is quite the opposite. This is becoming so proud that you allow error into your life. You begin making mistakes, and your misplaced pride leads you to negative outcomes. If in a situation where you are wrong, to keep going even though you know they are wrong, and continuing will lead you to a bad effect is an example of counterproductive pride at work. Rather than that, a Satanist will admit when he or she is wrong, and will look for a compromise. We seek anything we can benefit from in life, and we avoid what would hinder our enjoyment of life. 9. Lack of aesthetics. We Satanists are materialists. We believe that one should have an eye for beauty in this world. There are both universally pleasing forms of beauty, as well as a certain taste in beauty on a more personal level, as communicated in the age-old quote, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder." Lacking such tastes or deliberately denying what's pleasing is a definite sin in our carnal religion. Lacking such would mean that much less enjoyment in your life. We Satanists live life to its fullest in every area that we possibly can, and this includes enjoying the beauties that this world has to offer. These are the 9 satanic sins in Lavian Satanism. They are certainly things to be avoided in order to live as lively of a life as possible with as little hindrance to our overall happiness as possible. Hail Satan!